right, all right. It's gonna be I think it's the third stream. I'm drawing Ash versus Bad Ash versus Sauron, the Lord of the Rings, Sauron of Mordor, aka a bunch of different names. The Lord of the Rings, Necromancer. There's a lot of different names. How's it going, Basama El Hawat? Thanks for stopping by, man. You're back. Yep. Hey, what up, Omer? How you doing, man? I'm gonna have a little whiskey tonight because my throat hurts, and under wife's order, she's saying maybe you should have a little whiskey, help your throat. Got a little throat hurting, and then I'm gonna probably pass out. And you know what? I never really celebrated my 700 subscribers, so thank all you guys for subscribing. You know, I appreciate you. So working on this right now. I'm just cooling down some whiskey real quick. I'm probably gonna go grab it in about 5 minutes. It's this tin cup whiskey. It looked pretty awesome. It comes with like a metal shot glass built into it. It's from the Rocky Mountain. It's a Rocky Mountain mining thing. But yeah, working on old Sauron here. Been streaming all day and 8 had me sipping whiskey myself today. Oh man. Oh, that's good. Sometimes you gotta chill, you know. 2 shots, huh? Yeah, I was gonna try to sip it out of that metal container. The metal, it comes with a metal shot glass in the lid, but I kind of want some on the rocks a little bit. But we'll see what happens. Basama or Basma, I'm in okay, man. Just hanging in there, you know. Trying to do this Lord of the Rings piece, Evil Dead piece right here. It's been kind of tricky. And this guy's costume is really hard to draw. So, all vert streams. How are those vert streams going for you? Hope they're going for you. Going decent. Hope it was decent for you today. Hope you had a decent day for that. I hope so. I've been literally running around all day nonstop. Just finally got to sit down. Yeah. Running all day. Oh, they went pretty good. Oh, okay, that's good. I have a feeling it went pretty good. Fools just don't know, huh, Homer? If they just don't know about that. I think this guy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he has 5 of these, or 6 of these spikes that pop out. These blades. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think he has about 6 of them. I did a dual stream. No one gets free stream from Omer now. With anyone else, I'm going mobile streams, solo art kind of dude. So freaking good. Very nice, my friend. Very good. Suffer the spoils. Okay, Andy Hughes, and I love watching people draw. Oh hell yeah, man! Yeah, I do too. I like watching people draw. I get inspired by other people, and I learn their tricks. You know, so that's always fun. That's how everybody learns, right? Every artist learns by watching other people. You could learn their tricks, incorporate it into your style. Take what you want, take what you need, make your own style. That's what I always say. And just so you guys, just so you don't know, or whoever's new to the channel, stopping by, cruising. This channel, you know, I do draw streams right here. This is Batt Ash from Evil Dead versus Sauron. So we're doing pencils to inks. I start with so it's basically kind of like a pinup, and I start from the thumbnails and I work my way up to the pencils. Then we start doing the ink. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah. Many years. I've been married a long time. Yeah. So we do that. Yeah. Yeah, Philip. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. The thing from Lord of the Rings. Yes, Lord Sauron. I have the toy in the garage from like 20 years ago. I wanted to bring it in today, but I decided like, nah, I think I'm gonna chill. Nobody. Welcome everyone. Please like, share, subscribe, and activate the notification bell to watch more enjoyable content. Thank you. And thanks, Matthew Hargrove. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, this guy's a beast to draw. I do want to design my own Sauron one day, though. I think that would be fun. I think, but Peter Jackson, at least they did the best design on this character. I think. Have I done tattoos? No, I haven't. I would design some. I hear it's a very lucrative business, though. I know a couple of guys that used to do tattoos, and they say the money's good. But I would hate to really just like mess somebody up, with give them a bad tat. Kind of afraid of that. Otherwise, I would probably do it. Yeah. Who is that? This is Sauron, Lord of the Rings, right here, and he's fighting Bad Ash from Army of Darkness. Yeah. And so this is the bad version of Ash Williams from the Evil Dead trilogy. Burke does the ABCs. Always be creating. Yes, sir. What's up? How you doing, Jason? Thanks for stopping by, man. I guess it's a good time for me to grab that whiskey I was talking about earlier. I'm doing it because my throat hurts, and wife told me to do it, and said, yeah, maybe get a little whiskey and celebrate the 700 subs. It's a great number right there. Can you do a crown on one of the characters? I could, but I mean, he kind of has a crown built into his head, and then his helmet is badass. He says, I'm Bad Ash, and you're good Ash. You're goody little two shoes. Remember? Let me go grab that whiskey real quick, folks. Sit tight. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. I'm back. So, this is the whiskey I got right here. This is the whiskey. Hey, how's it going? K-Pop, how you doing? Yeah. Yep. Strep throat? Nah. I think I just have allergies. Yeah. Here we go. So this is the tin cup right here. I haven't seen it for a while. It comes with this tin cup, and he'll turn media. Hey. Yeah. I guess it's a bourbon straight. Bourbon aged in new charred American oak barrels, cut with Rocky Mountain water. Tin cup is named for the Colorado mining town of Tin Cup, and the metal cups from which the miners drank their whiskey. So it's Minecraft. As they sat around the campfire sharing stories after a day's work, whether sipped from the tin cup or glass, tin cup bourbon is a celebration of camaraderie in the great outdoors, a toast to past, both past and present. So I don't know, we'll try it out. It's pretty cool. It comes with this cool little like shot glass, It's got that crest on the top. Yeah. For all you guys that are into Minecraft. So that, and sometimes a little bit of whiskey is good. If you got a sore throat, it kind of helps a little. So just gonna do a little bit. Got a crazy ice cube right there. A little bit of that. Should be good. It's got work tomorrow, so don't want to get too toasted. Yeah. Be careful that thing snapped off. All right. So, cheers to you guys. Live long and prosper. It's pretty good. It's not bad. So, we'll get back to Sauron. Try to get this going pretty quick. It's just these spikes are pretty badass and they're hard to draw. Yeah, he's quite the study. His armor. What I like about Lord of the Rings is they had the two artists that really drew a lot of the art for Lord of the Rings. I forgot the guy's name. Was like Howe and I forgot the other guy, but they searched him down and they found him, and they Peter Jackson hired him to do it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then they got the new Lord of the Rings movie coming out. That should be fun. I think it's like The Hunt for Gollum or something like that. Search for Gollum. But I don't know, man. I think that would be a pretty cool fight, or even a crossover like Lord of the Rings meets or Army of Darkness. Sacrilege. You didn't just say that, did you? Like, yeah, that'd be cool. It would be cool. I think it would be cool. I think it would. Let's see here. Hey, how you doing, Sin? Thanks for stopping by. We're drawing Badass versus Sauron from Lord of the Rings tonight. Gonna go probably for about an hour. Then I gotta go to bed, and I got work in the morrow. So, yeah, crazy. I'm watching that new. I'm also watching that new show, House of David, and they got the Goliath in there. Man, he looks pretty badass. It's the guy that plays in the new Mortal Kombat, the Shao Kahn actor. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. And you're gonna get to see David like as a warlord. And that was what I was kind of looking forward to. Let's see here. Colton, can you draw a tank? Yeah, I could draw a tank. Never drawn one before. Yeah, so have you seen the new Hobbit? No, I haven't seen it. Thanks for subbing, guys. I appreciate it. The Owl House, huh? Check that out. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But that House of David's pretty good. I'm almost done with season 1. Been watching that. I was watching the Ed Gein monster story too. Wasn't really a fan of it. Wasn't really feeling it. I think they just diverting from the character too much. Too much about the directors of like Psycho and Hitchcock and stuff. And I don't know. Let's see here. Ryan Morzove, thanks for stopping by. Cheers, everybody. Happy Saturday night. That whiskey's pretty smooth. Let's see. So these blades are real crazy on the backside of the armor, of the shoulder pad. It's got a weird shapes. Kind of goes in like that. Pretty badass. It comes over like that, and then up like this. I'm looking at a reference right now on my laptop, trying to nail it. Yeah, let's see. Oh, you're in New Zealand? Oh, nice, man. Hell yeah, dude. So you know what I'm talking about. How's it going? Petterton, Peter? One of the best crime series. Yeah, you want to check out a cool version of it, check out the comic. Ed Gein Demon Hunter by Lucifer Storm. You should have it on his website, Lucifer Storm, and it's drawn beautifully by Kristen Rossi. Basically, Ed Gein comes back from the dead. Lucifer brings him back to fight, and the most powerful demon in hell has escaped. And he comes to find out that powerful demon is his mother, and he's got to track her down. And he has a dog with him, and the dog is this demon-possessed dog that's like his guide. Pretty good show, though. Transformers Talk Raw. Hello, random fellow drawing. What looks to be Sauron, the Dark Lord. God bless. You too. God bless, man. Yes, it's a Sauron versus Badass from Army of Darkness. And what I did was for Halloween or for October, I had a poll like what people might want to see drawn. One of them was a Werewolf in London, David from American Werewolf in London versus Eddie from The Howling. That one almost won. I also had Jason X versus Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I was looking forward to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I also had Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, Hobo Michael Myers versus Hatchet's Victor Crowley. So, but I think next time I draw, I'm going to just pick one of the runner-up from that. I'm going to go back and check the poll and see where it's at. Because I think that the poll for this channel, it just stays up indefinitely. So I'm going to go look at it and see what's going on. See if I can do anything with it. Let's see here. Yeah, how's it going? It's Harvey. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying. Thank you, Transformers Talk Raw. I love that first Transformers movie. It's the shit. I like them all. They're all fun to watch. Oh, greetings from Germany. Hell yeah, man. I can't wait to go there. That's my first spot, man. I want to go to the Black Forest. I want to go to Wacken. I want to go to Oktoberfest. I want to go to take the Rhine tour. I want to go Black Forest. I think I said that already. Castle Frankenstein. I want to go there. Check out Conrad Dippel's stuff. Character a lot of people haven't used. Very underutilized character. Johann Conrad Dippel. And I also want to check out the oldest surviving Viking village in Germany. I forgot the name of it though. It starts with a B. It's actually in Germany of all places. It's right on a lake. I know, man. I love Philip. I want to draw them fighting. I love the matchups. You know, that's really fun. I like drawing battles and fight sequences. How old are you, dude? I'm 42 years old. Let's see here. It's Harvey. That sounds badass. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm getting up in there. I'm getting up in that age. But age is just a number, man. You can't tell yourself how old you are because your brain will take it that way. If you think like you're, in your 20s, your brain's going to take it that way. Just got to keep moving. Got to keep moving. Got to keep fighting and living. Like me, I want to be a painter. Yeah, see, I'm still young. Let's see here. You mean but dude, I don't think that's the name of it. I believe it starts with a B. The Viking town. I'm pretty sure it starts with a B, but I could be wrong. There's an artist too in the scene named Skunk Artworks. He's got a pretty badass book about the Black Forest, I think, with trolls in it. He's a painter, comic artist. He does a lot of black and white ink work, phenomenal work, inspiring work. Skunk Artworks, check him out. He's from Germany. Let's see here. I'm just trying, man. Yeah, for sure, man. Good luck with you too. Absolutely. I'll be here drawing a couple times a week. So if you're ever scrolling Doom, man, you stop by the channel and say what up. Let's see here. The Doom Scroll. Oh, thanks for the sub, bro. Appreciate you. Hope you have a prosperous week. Tattooing would be fun. Yeah, I think it's just like one of those things you probably have to just get the feel for it, I guess, Start off small. It's like learning how to drive, you first get behind the wheel and you're like, I don't want to drive. I don't know, I'm scared. And then you get to learn how to do it. Let's see here. Trying to get some better references. And then I'm probably going to have them fighting in the cabin. Yeah, man, just trying to spread that, definitely the positive energy. Oh, yeah, I always post up the final drawings on this page for the Metal Cartoonist community tab. That's also where I do the votes for what you guys want me to draw. And I also do it on Twitter too. So I'm on all socials as Batt Murk, metal cartoonist, or just Batt Murk, one of the two. We did the Phantom last time. Lee Falk's the Phantom. That was really fun. My first time doing it. Just kind of learned how to draw that guy too. I was really intimidated with that character because that was my grandpa's favorite. Let's see here. Sounds great. I'm drawing a sub up. Check that out. Thanks, brother. See, Legends of Rob Loxt is. How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Drawing some Sauron and Badash. There's Badash right here. Yeah. Yeah, Germany is on the. It's at the top of the list. It was Ireland and Norway for a while, but it's just Germany. they just got so many fucking things I want there now, man. It has everything. Then there's the castle too. The Disney castle that everyone talks about. I forgot the name of it. I think it's in Bavaria. I'm horrible with names. I'm gonna go check that out. I want to go to Wallachia too. I want to go to check out Vlad the Impaler's castles. He's got like 3 of them. I want to check out at least Bronn Castle. My brother-in-law actually went there. He's like, yeah, dude, we could go. We can go check it out. Let me know. He was saying that maybe we could check that out sometime. Yes. Neuschwanstein Castle, yes. Yeah, I am gonna start selling my drawings. Actually, I'm gonna open an online store, probably through like Big Cartel or something like that. And I'm gonna have probably like 3 drawings up there or so a month. I'm gonna rotate out my pieces, see which ones sell, and I'm gonna have my comic books that I make up there too. So if you guys want to buy my yarns, it's ultimately like. I love doing this, but I also love making comic books. I like to entertain through story, and that's a struggle unto itself. You see if I can make that look a little better. There we go. Okay. All right. And this isn't going to be perfect, but. I'm gonna keep trying. This is my first time drawing these cats, but it'll be fun and it'll be fucking metal, Where should these guys fight? Should they fight in Mordor or should they fight in Dearborn, Michigan, in the deadite infested cabin, deadite infested woodland? That's the question. For all you guys that have seen Lord of the Rings and know of Mordor, and if you guys have seen The Evil Dead. Where should I have these guys doing battle? You're not going to see much of it, but I was thinking maybe in the woods outside the cabin of the Evil Dead. I think that'd be kind of fun. Let's see, who's that? Oops. Mordor, huh? Infested woods. Yeah, and it's got to be one. It's got to be one of them, Maybe I'll put a vote up on the community tab. Yeah, I love Evil Dead too, man. That's my favorite franchise. I love Ash versus Evil Dead, and I feel bad. Like I want to play the video game so bad, but it's either play video games or make comic books or do draw streams, or try to make some art, And for me, it's like the art always kind of wins out. I want to do this. I want to create. But you do need to, the whole franchise. Exactly. The whole fucking thing. It's like, yeah, man, you got to do one or the other, it seems like. One or the other. Oh, yeah, he's got a lot of chainmail in there, too. Right in the forearm pit. Just like that. There's going to be so much. Doesn't got to be perfect. Just got to be, there. Because they're moving around. Shit's moving. Yeah, that could definitely traumatize someone. Especially the first movie, man. That first Evil Dead's the scariest. Then the second one got turned into like a horror comedy, and then the third one is just fun. I love Army of Darkness. That's my favorite. They're all good, equally good, but I love Army of Darkness. That was the movie that got me into Evil Dead. I remember I used to watch Hercules and Xena. For all where's he at? He from New Zealand. He was just here. Philip, you're from, I believe, New Zealand. And also Drawn Sword. He's from New Zealand. Hey, what's up, Tim Olson? How you doing, brother? Yeah, definitely a remake and a sequel at the same time. I agree. And so is some is Army of Darkness a bit, right? Except he swaps out his bride or his girlfriend for Bridget Fonda. Yeah. It's pretty funny. You're doing great. Yes. Yeah, Warrior Princess. Yeah, I used to love those shows. I still do. I just haven't watched them, And yeah, they're cheeseball, but they're fun. It's like that going into it, You know what you're getting into. It's not like you sit down and watch it for like fucking 2 seasons. You're like, oh, I thought that was Spartacus or Troy or something, or I don't know. Even though they made Spartacus too. Yeah. Yeah, you watched them. You're little, huh? It's gotta be an N-word. Yeah, did you speak the words? Did you speak the words? Yeah, Poltergeist. Yeah, that movie's pretty. For me, it was Poltergeist 2. That movie scared me. Poltergeist 1, I never watched. I actually watched 2 first, and still 2 to this day is terrifying. That guy Kane. Hello, what are you doing? The Lord is in his holy temple. That guy's freaky, man. And that guy they got to play that movie, to play Kane in the sequel, he passed away like right after or during filming or something like that. Yeah, there's a lot of like horror stories that go around with that movie. And then like Spielberg allegedly had like dead bodies in the first movie, and it like cursed the production or something like that. Yeah, the braces. For me, that kind of that tequila worm scene, when he's drinking the mezcal or tequila or whatever, and then Kane pops out and he's like crawling around all over the floor. It's just creepy, yo. Creepy, yo. That's creepy, yo. Yeah. What do you guys think about Taika Waititi doing the Judge Dredd movie for all my New Zealand, or all my Maui friends? I want to go there too. New Zealand's like in my top 5. New Zealand, Ireland, Norway, Germany, Greece. I want to go to Greece too. I ain't gonna lie. No, they don't make them like they used to. Definitely not. They definitely don't make movies like they used to. I am looking forward to Deathstalker though, man. I can't wait to see Deathstalker. Can't wait. It was extremely limited out here though. They didn't really have it like playing anywhere. I'm also looking forward to Frankenstein. I want to go see that this week. It's going to be opening up in a lot more theaters like as the week rolls on. And I want to go see it in IMAX. They give you like these really badass posters, and they got the bucket, the Frankenstein creature bucket head. Can't wait for that. I got a lot of ideas though for matchups for movie characters fighting each other, comic characters, To me that shit never gets old, It just sparks up conversation. Like who would win in this fight? Who would win against Sauron and Badash? For me, the only way that Badash could win is if he had the Necronomicon. That was it. That was like, okay, I can make that case. Maybe he can. So he's gonna have a bunch of souls. The unseen souls that are always coming at you with the ram cam. That's the first person view that you see when you witness the Evil Dead films. I'm gonna draw those. Encircling Sauron. So maybe that. But then Sauron's got the one ring, and then right here, I am drawing his armor on him. But then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna redraw the eye. So I'm gonna have the eye Just basically, it's going to be tearing apart, just ripping his forearm apart right here. But I kind of like to draw everything first and then get in there and started destroying everything as well. But I like to have all my ducks lined up to the best of my abilities. Sauron. I hope it's good. I hope it's okay. We're gonna keep trying. One does not simply walk into Mordor. Got to get some more erasers. Yeah, the Lord of the Rings movies, man. I start watching those all around, the holidays. As soon as Thanksgiving pops off, it's Thanksgiving Eve because and here in America we do a lot of the cooking Thanksgiving Eve. Because Thanksgiving you don't want to be cooking all the shit, so you do about 80% of the cooking on Thanksgiving Eve. That's when you put on the first Hobbit movie. Thanksgiving Day, the second movie. You wait a bit. Then you get the Christmas tree. You have a Christmas tree party. Then you put the, then you put the Battle of the Five Armies on when you're decorating the tree. Then you get Christmas Eve. That's the Fellowship of the Ring. Christmas Day is Two Towers, and then New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, you could do Return of the King. That's how I play it over here. Hey, how's it going, Shadow? Thanks for stopping by, brother. Let's see here. I draw also, but mostly just my own characters, very anime style. Ironic because I'm not a big fan of anime. No, that's cool. I'm not a big fan. I like the old 80s anime. There's 70s, 80s. I want to check out Devilman. That looks pretty dope. I like Fist of the North Star, Vampire Hunter D, Akira, some of the Ninja Scroll. Yeah, that's and Berserk, obviously. Those are the ones, Let's see, Shadow and Sun. Just finished watching Solomon Kane with James Purefoy. What an awesome movie. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, dude, but I actually put that Solomon Kane movie up there with Conan the Barbarian with Milius' Conan, And it's sad too because it's the same director of the new fucking Red Sonja movie, man. That's why I was just like, some people said they like the Red Sonja movie though, but I'll check it out. I'm still waiting. See here. My son draws the same way. He hates AI, but his style, or anime, but his style says otherwise. And, well, for me, sorry, I kind of went off topic there. For me, what I like about anime and manga, what have you, they both are, inform each other is the action, the way they draw fight sequences and action in general. Their action is just next level. Like the things that they do with action, the before and after effects of a fight sequence, of a way that they use perspective, the way they throw punches, the way they land punches, the way they draw movement. It's pretty badass. Let's see here. K-pop Junkie, the classics. Yes. Shadow and Sun. I think it's the best Robert E. Howard movie of all time. Ooh, yeah, it's pretty good, dude. And the thing about it is it's more accurate than the actual Milius movie. Because what Milius, I don't got to tell you, but for those of you that don't know, Conan the Barbarian, it's my favorite movie, but it's not an accurate Conan movie. Basically, the director and the writers took most of the Cole stuff and some of the Conan stuff, and then they put it into a movie, and they made a badass movie that's in the Robert E. Howard verse that was believable, and it felt like a time before time, and it was cool. It was like a Howard verse movie, but it really wasn't Conan. Conan wasn't a slave like pushing a big grinding mill. He was out fighting wars when he was 14. He was fighting frost giants when he was 14. My favorite anime is Cowboy Bebop and Trigun. Love sci-fi westerns. Yeah, westerns are dope. Sci-fi western sounds fun as hell. Something kind of like Serenity and Firefly. I still haven't watched those. They're on the list to check out. Is Harvey okay? I'll give you the Shadow Cowboy Bebop was great. Let's see here. It's exactly the only Howard accurate adaptation. Yeah, man. And as far as the Solomon Kane stories I've read, I haven't seen any origin stories for him. But what they've alluded to in the movie, freaking awesome, dude. And Kane, like for me, I love Conan. But him and Kane are like, they're always like, it's always like a 50-50 with them. Like I like them equally, and sometimes I like Conan more, and sometimes I like Kane more. But I will say I like horror a lot more, and Kane definitely he he really leans it. It's a horror book, and just his unwavering like sense of justice. He chased those murderers down that killed that girl in the village. He chased them down for like 2 years. Love that story. Let's see here. Conan versus Hercules. Yeah, that would be a dope ass. That'd be a good fight to draw. Shadow and Sun. It wasn't an accurate depiction of Conan in any stretch of the imagination. Shadow and Sun. Firefly is the shit. So good. Yeah, you will be sad when it's over. That one guy watching. When you drawing one of those, I'm not drawing one of those. Let's see here. Shadow and Sun. Solomon. Oh, yeah. But let's see here. Billy Boing, Samurai Champloo is the best anime. Oh, okay. Worth a shot. Yeah, man, we don't do the racist shit over here, And I know a lot of people, that symbol was in a lot of different cultures before the crazy dude from Austria took it over and brainwashed a bunch of people. But yeah, we don't draw that. Not over here. Let's see here. England versus Germany. I don't know. How about England versus England for starters? Let's see here. All right. So back to this. Boring girl. Your voice is so deep. What do you eat, man? My voice is actually, I'm hoarse right now. So this isn't my natural voice. That's why I'm having a little bourbon tonight. The wife said, go pick up some of that, and that'll help your throat a little bit. So I tried out this new bourbon right here, and then I also hit 700 subscribers, so it's kind of a little celebration, but at the same time having a little whiskey clear the throat. America versus the world. Nah, not really, man. I don't know. I don't really talk politics over here. I wish this was my real voice, though, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't do the politic thing, man, Unless it's like really, really like something that's, I don't know. But I try not to. Congrats on the subs, man. I'd like to see you keep growing. Yeah, I would too. Yeah, I really don't drink alcohol that much either. I'm 8 away from 1K. Then we'll be having a big celebration and giveaway. Yeah, man. That's how I kind of am, I figure I'll probably have a big celebration if I hit a K. That'd be cool. Yeah, I have big plans, man. I want to keep making these videos, reviews. I'm going to be making comics, doing artwork. I want to learn how to paint. I don't know how to paint at all. So selling my artwork. That's just basically living the dream. This is just what I do for fun. I have a day job, This is what I do at night because I'm a night owl. Draw Putin. Okay. Oh, that's pretty brutal. Let's see here. Send a few of my friends over here. Hopefully more to come. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, bro. I'll drop a sub, Shadow. Hell yeah, man. Let's see, girl. What do you draw for work or for time to pass? What do I do for work? You know what? I can't really dox my job, But yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I might be out of a job. Pardon me. Shadow and Sun. We should catch up on Monday if possible. Yeah, we can definitely catch up, man. You got my number. Whenever, just give me a ring. See Jess Bonar subbed. Thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate you. You too, Philip. Keep it going out there, Middle Earth. Oh yeah, dude. You too, man. You too. 100%. 110%. Yeah, but the thing about the politics, guys, is there's only so much you could do. You got to fight for what you like and what your politics are, and it's like a lot of the stuff is just kind of controlled by like big banks, that kind of run the whole world and corporations. So get out there and vote. I'm gonna get out there and vote for me. I live in California, and that's gonna be in a couple weeks. Try to get that guy out of the office, and Get some gas prices down over here, get some meat prices down, get the bacon prices down, all that good stuff. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry for the click. Some voice dabbing, huh? Well, this isn't my real voice, so it wouldn't really count. But I actually do some. I have some music I play, so I do vocals in some of the music I put out. I'm going to be putting out a song for my book Hell War, so that's coming out. Hello from Brazil. God bless you today, and hope your next morning is nice and lovable. Just trying to be nice to people. Exactly. That's what it's about, man. That's what I'm doing here. It's all about. And me, I'm a follower of Christ, so it's my job to try to bring people together and have some fun conversations, So that's what I'm all about. Yeah. There we go. Let's see. Went shopping today and our bill was down to almost $50. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, 8 pets. That's a lot. Yeah, blessed, man. We really are blessed, Sitting here complaining about internet speeds and that type of stuff, I've really nothing to complain about, It's just like, like just complaining about little stuff. I normally don't even stream on this night either because I got work early on Sundays. So I used to stream on Saturdays though. About a year ago, I'd have a Saturday night show, but I wouldn't draw. I just started drawing. This whole drawing thing is new to me. Let's see here. Your Lord Snicka the Forgotten awaits your submission. You shall be the vessel from his beauty. See Jess Bonar. Well, good night, y'all. I'm heading off to bed. Hey, night, man. Have a good one. I'm going to be heading out in about half an hour, too. Oh, you got some pets, huh? You got the pets. Yeah, pets are good. They're good for stress and whatnot. See, he has his cape come down like that. His arms are long, but not that swole up. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Shadow. Trying to get there. Let's see there. Should see this piece I'm working on right now, man, for this client. Ooh, can't show it though. I want to though. Ooh, up at 6:30. Yeah, I know, man. I got to get up at 3. I'm doing a 12er tomorrow. It's brutal. Yeah, it sucks. But the overtime's good. In these times you got to have those overtimes. So gotta have it. All right. Yeah, maybe a little better light, huh? I'll have to work on that too, implement that. Yeah. Got to get a better light system in here. It's good things to know. Let's see here. Looking at this model of Sauron. Trying to get that going. Yeah, it's so detailed, his armor. Crazy detailed. Yeah, overtime is good. Yeah, definitely, man. The pencils are also more forgiving than the inks. Definitely. Let's see. Always more forgiving. Let's see here. Try this out. Yeah, that's yeah, the face on Sauron. Yeah, it is. I think it's based off of a horse skull. I think that's what Peter Jackson was saying. Um, and it's hard too trying to get the specific angle of the. You almost need a 3D model, not to trace, but just to get the reference of the arm. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of got to get a good reference on the arm. Even if you have the toy, it's in a box or the model. So yeah, an attempt to kind of do it, but yeah, inking. Yeah, it's my favorite too. There's just certain things like maybe grab a 3D printed miniature action figure as a model to get all the angles. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at a bunch of stuff right now on my laptop, trying to have more stuff lined up. But even if it isn't perfect, that's okay. Just because it's the first time I'm drawing it. I was gonna just draw my own version of Sauron at first. That way, I wouldn't have to follow any rules. I could just say, it's this one. But I just love the Peter Jackson verse, man. It's so cool. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Type in Sauron's arm. It's always a weird angle too, like the angle that you don't that you're looking for. Or it's not the right Sauron because now I think there's three different Saurons at least in media. There's the TV show, then there's the Peter Jackson one, and then there's the video game. It's like three at least that I know of. Yep. Yeah, his gloves are pretty badass, man. He's one of the coolest looking characters, I think. Yeah. You got to get that specific angle too. A lot of the time they don't show it from the angle you need. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm just looking real quick, trying to see if I can get a good angle for that. If not, I'll move on to something else. Another part of the illustration. You can always do that. Just keep it moving. For me, the biggest letdown in Lord of the Rings was that I wanted to see Aragorn fight Sauron on the battlefield, and they filmed it too. They filmed it, and then it didn't work out, so they turned it into a cave troll. I don't know if you guys saw the appendices where they show that. Pretty wild. Yeah, these are like feel good movies. Let's see here. Pure evil.
So look in the movies was top notch. Yeah, series was great. I don't remember Aragorn fighting Sauron in the book. It would have looked epic on the big screen. Yeah. Let's see here. How you doing, Mohammed? Can you draw a broken heart? Yeah, I could. Um, just kind of trying to draw Sauron right now from Lord of the Rings. It's always tricky trying to find that angle you want, you know. But let's see here. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see. I think this might have what I'm looking for, possibly. Yeah, he's got a crazy costume, man. All right. Well, I could try to move on to this part right here. Let's see here. Ooh, the shoes are crazy. Wow. So many shingled plates that he has. It's wild. And then he has these like Sabaton things right here on the side. Just layered upon layered. And then he has this that comes down like that, but that's going to be blocked by the way of motion. So that's not relevant. He has this right here. Let's see, this will be kind of, actually it's going to be right here. So it'll be like that, like that, like that. I have to find that side of his arm later. Just going to keep moving on to this. All right. I got this up here. All right, we'll do some of that. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. You too, Shadow. I appreciate you. Looking forward to that Frankenstein movie this week. Hopefully I get to go see it. It's actually playing in a couple cities by me. Oh yeah, definitely. Looking forward to that, man. And head out here and call it a night. I dropped a sub. Shadow, I'll drop one for you also. Then it's bedtime. Thanks, man. Yeah, you got to go check out Shadow's channel. You guys go sub to Shadow. Go sub to Omer Glitch. Unhinged Entertainment. K-Pop Junkie. All good people. Yeah, everything happens for a reason, man. 100%. 100%, man. Dude, you should see this, or you should. I'm writing a story right now, a sword and sorcery story. It's just supposed to be for like a 20-page comic, Shadow, but it's coming along pretty good. Let's see here. Frankenstein is such a great story. I'm reading Mary Shelley's right now. Yes, man. I can't wait to see what Guillermo does with it. What I do like to see, because I'm a big fan of Guillermo del Toro. But for me, it looks like he's doing the Guillermo del Toro movie mixed with Mary Shelley's Frankenstein's novel, but also mixed with Bernie Wrightson's Frankenstein, man. And I know you like Bernie, so there's a lot. And he has, dude, he's selling off his stuff at his bleak houses. I don't know if you're familiar with Guillermo del Toro's bleak houses. They're like these museums of the macabre that he has in like Thousand Oaks, you know, and they're just filled with like stuff from his movies and art and comics and all the nerd shit, bro. And his prized possessions are his Bernie Wrightson original pieces that he has, you know. But he's been trying to make a Bernie Wrightson Frankenstein for 20 years, bro. So like definitely like go see this movie. And it's only going to be in theaters for like 2 weeks. Then it'll be on Netflix for free in about, you know, on November 17th. But just from the trailer alone, man, you get to see the creature, like, you know, his strength, you know, and that's for me, that I like that, you know. It's a little like the little comic booky, like I like seeing action. I like seeing characters like throw down. I like fights. You know, I know Bernie's your favorite, dude, and Bernie's Frankenstein's his master work. You know, and and he was gonna get Doug Jones to play him. He even had like he doesn't have the Bernie like nose cut off of the creature, but the dude looks pretty cool. You know. Bernie Wrightson's Frankenstein Alive was epic. Yes, that was epic. And then Callie Jones stepped up and finished the last chapter, which was really good too. That reminds me, I got to get that Dracula book, man. It's going to be the campaign's closing in a couple weeks. So many books I need to get. Hey, how you doing, Murdoch? Hi, mate. Oh yeah, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Drawing some Sauron, find some badass. Right? Yes, dude, you got to go watch it. And then some theaters have, if you go to IMAX, they have these beautiful movie posters, bro. Like those movie cards they used to give away back in the movie theaters, back in the day, like in the 80s and 70s and before. They're giving those out at IMAX. And then some of the theaters have the actual creature's skull, Jacob Elordi, as a popcorn bucket. So I think that's pretty cool. Hey, how's it going, Zach Blake? Thanks for stopping by, man. We're drawing Sauron versus Badass. Yeah, I love movie posters too, man. Yeah, right? No wall space. Yeah, it sucks, dude. We lost Struzen, man. And Bernie allegedly, what was it? One of the guys that studied under Frank Frazetta, he did the original Army of Darkness poster. He has a YouTube channel. I forgot the name of it. It's like an Atelier. He's hooked up with the Pronko guys or whatever. But yeah, he actually showed it off, and like it's a different perspective of a different body positioning that Ash is doing, because the Army of Darkness poster is very Frazetta. Yeah, we lost Ace Frehley. I would say, man. Hey, how's it going, 67 girl? Thanks for stopping by. Can you draw my dog? Sorry, I mean your profile. Yeah, maybe someday. I usually don't draw dogs. I you know what though? I'm probably gonna draw an American Werewolf in London versus the Howling, which is David versus Eddie. So if you probably fighting in front of the slaughtered lamb, that's what I'm looking forward to do. I might do that next. But yeah, I don't really do that. Let's see, your Shadow and Sun. Yeah, we did lose Ace this week, man. I think it's been the most like brutal year as far as losing like celebrities, man. I can't remember any year that's been this brutal. You know, it's like it's been a rough year, man. It's been a rough year. Yeah, man. It's got to fight though, man. We got to fight. Everyone's got to fight. You know, we all got to fight for something. You know, got to fight. We got to keep feeding our brains information. We got to keep working, fighting, working, feeding our brains. Getting off the fucking computers, getting off the video games, get out there and read some books, get out there and work, draw, you know, all that good shit. I know I'm right here streaming, but this is like an hour and a half. I do like a couple days a week, you know, but I'm drawing and talking to you guys, you know, but you got to get out there and do that stuff. So I just want to get in here and just start ad-libbing this right here. Hey, how you doing, D-Bob? Thanks for stopping by. Peak. Thanks for stopping by. Trans Topu. Hey, how you doing? Recording a song right now, mate. Oh, you are? Hell yeah, man. Read more, never stop learning. Yes. Yeah, Howard's big influence on me, man. Yeah. Can't wait to put this new sword and sorcery thing I'm doing. I'm writing like a 21 page comic, but it's turning into a big story, you know. So I'm gonna have to edit the hell out of it. Ranting Mango, hey, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Peak, you pot, you sub, thank you. No info on the song right now. Okay, yeah, I just finished a song too for my next book, Hell War. I'm gonna be putting a trailer together pretty soon, a teaser, and then I'll put a trailer, and both will have parts of the song that I did. I did the vocals on. My buddy Dave did all the music. Dave Robbie. Let's see here. Have you heard of the Atlantean comic book? Yes, I have. Oh yeah. Yep, that's my buddy's. That's my buddy Russ Leach. He does that. I actually did some fan art for it too, for the Atlantean, their version of Cole. Yeah, I tried to keep it Oh, dude, it's great, bro. It's great. They just basically continue what off of the first Shadow Kingdom, which is the first ever sword and sorcery story with Cole. They continue from there, and it's Brule the Spear Slayer and the King, the Conqueror Cole, and they go and they're just hunting down the reptilian men, the snake men. They're going all over, man. They're just kicking ass. It's like Riggs and Danny Glover and Lethal Weapon and Mel Gibson, but in the sword and sorcery, bro. I love it. I love it. And these guys, dude, they're putting out 3 books a year, and it's in the Savage Sword style, like how big it is, Sorry guys, I'm yapping too much. I'm not doing the how's it doing, Miss Shakia? Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. This is right here. This is Sauron from Lord of the Rings, the Lord of the Rings versus Badash from Army of Darkness. So check out both those movies. The Lord of the Rings, the shit. Army of Darkness, the shit from the 90s. It's an awesome movie, man. So cool. Can't recommend it enough. Sorry the camera's doing that, buzzing in and out like that. But I guess that's what I'm working with right now. Disruption of the minds. Yes. Whoop. Okay. And everything about this design, I have to say. Yes, please grab it and review it. Pick up if you can, pick up their version of their. So what they have is they have their version, the comic version of the Shadow Kingdom that they did by Robert E. Howard, which I think is awesome. And then they have the actual Robert E. Howard story in the back, so you can read it and check them both out. And then they have the Atlantean Volume 1, the Atlantean Volume 2, and then the Atlantean Volume 3 is it's in production right now. So awesome. Atlantean Autumn month of November. Yeah, man, I really want to draw like Cole in my in my style. Like I think Conan and Cole, like I have like they look different to me in my mind, even though if it's not accurate. But I see Cole as like a big guy, almost like Kane from from wrestling, Kane the Undertaker, kind of like 7 feet tall, a big king from Atlantis, almost like a Nephilim, That's the way I see Cole. He's like a Nephilim, dude. Yeah, dude. I love it, man. I love it. I hope you pick it up. I really do. And Russ, he's a badass, bro. It's all black and white. It's got that cream paper, and it's large. Let me I have it right here. Let me show you, dude. Let me show you. I have the new one, or I have number 2, right? So it's large format like this. The Atlantean. So you got Brule the Spear Slayer, and you got Cole, right? Yeah. Hey, how you doing there, Dutch Van der Linde? Thanks for stopping by. So this is issue 2, volume 1. They're working on 3. So Russ does the inks from the cover. He does all the artwork. See, that's what just the inks, and then they got ink spots. My buddy Ink Spots painted it, so he did that, and just got this large format, and it's not like what you expect. The writing is great. It's written by Randy Zimmerman. Look at that, huh? Just old school, I like this panel a lot. The way he wraps up the tongue. He's fighting that beast. Look at that, huh? It's fun, man. It's fun. And they're just going on. They're just hunting these fuckers down, Howard was on something, man. He knew about the Draconians. I'm telling you. Salvia Droid. Hey, thanks for stopping by, DMT Dreams. Appreciate you. Yeah, it looks great, man. I love it. And then there's a little fan art here in the back. And, that's the Atlantean. Cole will be back. And we're lucky to have that. Oh, look. What's that? Is that my name right there? Little, I got printed in there. Whoa, what? Little call out to me in there, huh? I got lucky. So I can't wait to read the next one. I'm always excited for that book. I love stories versus snake men and lizard. It's hard not to, man. It's just right there. It's just kind of like it's always been there, in a primordial level. The snake, the reptile. It really has. And me, I'm really drawn to like bears and wolves. I think they're badass. I'm not talking about furry shit. I'm just saying I think that they're cool. I like werewolves, like the Howling, and I like Benicio del Toro's The Wolfman. That's badass. Let's see, where is it at? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yep. You should see the shit that I'm working on for because I'm working on an anthology book, and then I'm also making my own like dark fantasy world, man. It's gonna have vampires, werewolves, barbarians, dude. You know what I mean? Definitely Howard and a little bit of Tolkien in there. I'm making this world up, but I want to tell these stories in there, man, that are like pulpy stories, And I was thinking today, like Howard made this massive world, but he you don't need to have that big of a world, really. You think of like people on islands, that never leave islands, and they have this big, all these different tribes and kingdoms. They can never leave. There's like, I forgot what island it was. It's not Sicily, but there's another island in Italy where it had all these tribes and all this different, like, I was watching Ancient Aliens today, and they have all these different, like, there's like 1,000 different like sites for like tribal stones and whatnot of these like these big buildings that they built with these massive stones, and then they have these giants with these big eyes that are carved out of rock. It's fascinating, and I'm just thinking, dude, you could do a whole like universe just on one island. You don't have to have like the whole continent. It doesn't have to be Pangea, But I do want some like I do want some like to switch it up. I don't want it all to just be like, you got like Nordheim over here, and then you just got a desert, It's just like, I want to have like a desert. I want to have Nordheim. I want to have like a Mordor. I want to have jungles, I want to have everything. But it's a hard thing to think about. But you could do that, man. You could really just have a small contained story with just kind of one set, Dude, I watched the Ancient Aliens channel, bro. I have the channel. It's on all the time. I get up, I'm like, ooh, and it's playing in the background on the big screen in the living room. The whole family loves it. Yeah, I tried to stay away from the world building, man. I kind of want to just like keep it like, like just write a good story. But then like I've been studying Howard, and he was world building a long time. Like he was still world building when he died. He was still perfecting, I don't see nothing wrong with it now. Now I like, I have nothing wrong with doing with world building before I write my stories. Like if someone else is going to do that, that's cool. But there's like a whole thing now, like a stigma, like where you're not supposed to do that, or focus on story and then da 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 da. But it's like, nah, I kind of want to build my world up a little bit. Like I think that's cool. But I will say that I'm not going to go that big, but I'm just going to kind of leave a little bit, because as a writer and artist, it's fun not to have all your stuff done. You want to have some exploration for, your future self later on down the line. Yeah, it is pretty derpy. Derpy. The Derpy Warrior. How you doing, man? Armpits. Armpits? I don't know, man. I think they need deodorant, Personally. Some fools be like walking around like onions, like onion rings. Hey, what's up, Buzz? Thanks for stopping by, man. Bro, you weren't playing around about Indiegogo, man. I went up there to check out my books. My books are gone. They're just fucking vanished, No more Butch Cleaver. Let's see, since I write games, it is required to make a great game. Yes. At the end of the day, it's all about the entertainment factor, for your person buying your book or whatnot, Or you guys watching the stream right now, I'm here to entertain you guys and draw this picture. I like to thaw a frozen shrimp between my thighs. Oh, okay. Well, let's see here. Working on this part right here. I usually just leave them in the sink overnight, but hey, to each their own. Smoke if you got them, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah. Or I'll put them in some lime juice and some lemon juice and make some ceviche. Hey. See here, we got that right there. Man, he's got some chainmail on him, dude. This is all gonna be chainmail right here. Whew. Leave a little note for myself about that. See this right here? I'm just drawing this little like kind of retarded note for myself to get in there, but redraw it nice. Redraw it right, you know, so you know where the chainmail is going to be. How's it going, some person? Thanks for stopping by, man. What's all this then? We're doing Sauron, Lord of the Rings from Mordor versus Badass. Man, I need to. I guess am I gonna have to start streaming on Saturday nights now again? Seems like people are down for the draw streams. Normally I'm cranking a little quicker on this stuff, but Sauron, bro, he's killing me with his costume design. You know, it's like a Kenneth Roquefort design or something. You know what I mean? You're getting in here like fuck. It's like drawing Groken. You know, like that's the thing now. When I design characters, I never make them like really technical. You know, I try to make them really just like iconic, with these big clunky pieces. You know, wow. Let's see here. Do might have to, bro. I eat hair. I'm cranking quicker. Oh hey, how you doing? Rem, thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, it's just, you know. Let's see here. Kind of work on you get your speed going. Especially if it's stuff that you're familiar with, you know, but man, I'm telling you, this armor. Wow. See, Dreamcast Nelly. Big. Yes, this is Sauron. No, it's not Dark Souls. It's Sauron from Lord of the Rings. I'm trying to, anyways. My first attempt at drawing him versus Badass from Army of Darkness. Yeah. So we're getting there. But I'm probably gonna come back in here and hit up this, do a deep dive on the reference for that, because I can't get this angle of Sauron's arm. I have the toy in the garage, but I don't want to take it out of the packaging. I've had it for like 20 years or something. And it's still I think it still talks too. You know what I mean? It has the voice box in it. It's like, build me an army worthy of Mordor. And I don't want to I don't want to take it apart. It's, you know, it's like that little fish case, you know. How did I learn to draw? I just been drawing since I was like 3 years old, man. Sorry, my English is Mexican. That's fine, dude. My wife's Mexican too. You know, it's all good. I've been trying to learn Mexican my whole life. I will learn it eventually, though. Spanish, that is. But then you got Mexican Spanish. You got Spanish from Spain. The Spaniards. Let's see here. Let's see here. You know what I mean? It still has the voice box in it. I don't want to take it apart in the fish case, you know, since it's my wife's Mexican. Let's see here. I have one of the old talking John Carter's from Mars. Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, it's like, it's in the box. They call them fish cases, you know. I have the McFarlane one too for Tim Curry's Legend from, you know, or Darkness from Legend. That too. Yeah, John Carter's awesome, man. It's some Portuguese. Yeah, man. Yeah, Portugal is looking pretty good right now too. I'm hearing the real estate's pretty good over there. You got some castles over there too. Some pretty badass castles. How you doing, Hetty and Edwards? Thanks for stopping by. I'm drawing Sauron versus Badass from Army of Darkness. This is Sauron, the Lord of the Rings. Trying to, anyways. But it's tricky as all get out. Let's see here. John Carter's epic. Gonna watch it this week. Yeah, man. I love. Oh, thanks, Hayden. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to, you know, up my game on drawing. That's what this channel is all about. You know, we're just getting here. I'm just a greenish. I've been drawing my whole life, and I've been making comics for about 10 years in the underground. But I'm still green, but I'm gray at the same time. I'm a greenish gray comic book. I'm a cartoonist, you know, comic book creator. So we're all here just learning. It's trying to get better every day, you know. Oh, you're moving to yeah, man, if you need any advice, let me know. I'll do my best to help you with that. All you gotta do is ask. Yeah, I'm moving to Ireland soon. Housing is cheaper there than here in Boston. Yeah, I can see that. Be careful over there, though. Be careful. It's getting pretty rowdy over there as well. But I hear the pricing's good, and they got castles over there. They got castle houses. I think they call them tower houses. But yeah, you can actually get a castle, but you got to keep it up. It's kind of hard. Aliens and monsters, yeah, man. Aliens and monsters are fun to draw. 100%. See right here, he's knocking his foot off right here. I got Sauron taking off Ash's foot, or his shin and his foot. It's pretty brutal. It's not going to feel good, right? It's never fun. Never fun. There you go. And he's got those big 5 sporting goods shoes. Those high techs they used to call them back in the day. But he works at S Mart. Well, thanks for subscribing, man. Do you prefer using polypropylene polymers or polyurethane elastomers when using polystyrene? I'm not sure, man. I think you're talking about the eraser, right? But I use this one right here. I use this one by Tombow. Works really good. You know, I use that one, and I have another one by Tombow, but I get them from the Art Supply Warehouse. Let's see here. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks again, Hayden, for subscribing, man. Let's see, Jesus. Let's see, Slime ASMR. Jesus loves you and died for your sins. Repent and turn to Him before it's too late. Accept Jesus in your heart and all. Him to save your soul. Romans 10:9, 10. 100%. I agree with you, Slime. This is accurate. I am a follower of Christ as well. Amen. You've been drawing for a long time, true? That's good. Just got to keep doing it, right? And if you stop, it's hard, you know. It takes a minute to. It takes a few hours to get back in the swing of it, you know. Just like a muscle, you have to flex, I guess. See, I wonder if I could draw his. See, because he's doing like a backward swing, like he's swinging up and back, right? He's swinging up and back. Bad Ashes. He's chopping his arm off, right? So they're both taking limbs, you know. You can't have a picture where one guy is just. I mean, you could do that, but I like it to be a fair fight, somewhat, you know. So that's what I'm looking at, you know. I need to find that. Again, trying to find that right perspective of the hand. Yeah, it's kind of the right one. Yeah, that's just kind of right, actually. I think I might be able to do that. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Oh, no, it's not good. Okay, let's try this. Sorry, I'm actually looking at on my laptop. Trying to zoom in. I think we could do it. Let's try it out. Yeah, you know, let's see here. Sorry, trying to read what you guys are saying. What's the background going to be? I'm thinking it's either going to be the cabin. What do you guys want? It's either going to be the forest with the cabin from Evil Dead, or it's going to be Mordor. One of the two. I might put up a vote on the Metal Cartoonist community tab. Yeah. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. See, Jesus is the Lord. He's God's Son. God rose Jesus from the dead after he died for his sins on the cross so I could be saved. Amen. Great drawing. Thank you, man. You used to draw yourself when you're younger. Yeah, drawing's very it's a good way to Mordor, huh? I've been getting a lot of Mordor tonight. I drew Barad-dûr more. Mordor for sure. I have Sauron. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little liberty with this drawing. I am gonna do a little liberty. Like I said, I'm gonna draw the eye of Sauron in his chest because Sauron could literally manifest his eye in this chest if he wanted to, and I'm gonna have it shooting out, out of him. He's gonna be roasting up Ash's arm right here for fun. So just see how there's just like a lot of action going on. He's dropping the club. He's taking the arm. He's then the Necronomicon. This book of the spell that they're coming at him. They're attacking him. He's taking his arm off right here. Then right here, I got the ring, the one ring he's wearing it. I'm gonna have him wearing it on his middle finger, saying "fuck you" to him. So I just want to have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of action, a lot of things, a lot of stuff to talk about. I know it's not the ring finger, but it could be the fun finger. Give him the finger. I like to draw crude, childlike doodles of people being her with a crayon and leave the drawing in public places for people to find. That's wild, man. That's wild. That is wild. Let's see here. Wow, this reference I'm looking at isn't as great as I thought, but it might work for now. I'm just gonna get in there with it. And I can always go back and change it. It's no biggie. Yeah. I'm having a good night tonight, guys. Thanks for stopping by, man. You guys really made my day. I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been having a rough week. It's been a rough week. It's been one of the roughest ever. Let's see. There's that. Yeah, Ron, but kind of funny at the same time. Yeah, right? Yeah, definitely. Did you hear that Jim Caviezel, he stepped out of the Passion of the Christ role of Jesus, man? They got a new guy from Finland to play Jesus. I'm looking forward to that movie. He was talking about it on Rogan a few months back. Hey, how's it going, CB? Thanks for stopping by. Daniel, Dejanette, thank you. You guys are having a good Saturday night, Sunday morning. Let's see here. Got to get those knuckles right and the angle. It's one thing to get the knuckles right, then you got to get the armor that lays on those knuckles right. His knuckles, he's got some big knuckles. What's up? There we go. Insects? Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, my kid's really into spiders. Really? Desjardins? Oh, good. Hope that's right. Yeah, you too, man. Give me a call, Shadow. Good luck with everything going down tomorrow. And thanks for stopping by, brother. I appreciate it. And you too, the Derpy Warrior. Thanks for stopping by. You're fucking hilarious. Damn. Thanks everybody for hitting the like, man. Wow, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Don't deserve all those likes. There we go. Oh, and I highly recommend the House of David. I know they do change a couple things on that show, but I'm really digging it. I'm gonna try to watch a little bit of it tonight, but really digging that show. Let's see, there's that. Shelob. I was gonna draw Shelob versus I was gonna draw Ungoliant versus versus what's his name? I forgot his name. I can't say it right now. Sauron's master versus Ungoliant. I forgot his name. I keep want to say Mordock, but that's not his name. Melkor, that's his name. Melkor versus Ungoliant. I was going to do that. Shelob is badass, though, too. Yeah. Oh. Let's see here. See, will I do a Monday AM? Monday. Yeah, I'll try. I'm going to try to do a Monday night one for sure. Lucy Clutter. Hey, how you stopping by? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see here. Aiden Edwards. Light Tree. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Just trying to get this going. Trying to figure out this guy's armor. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. Yes, the Gandalf versus Balrog would be badass. 100%. Well, thanks for the likes. You guys are cool. Go. And he has this thing going like that and like that. Should have brought the toy out, but even the toy, man, you can't see all the little things, man. That's brutal. So much detail. The detail is brutal. Oh wow, he's got the Batman things on there too. He's got the Batman spikes on his gauntlets. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, you kind of come up like this. And go up like that. Yep. And then I got a book coming out too in March, hopefully. I'm almost done. I got only 5 pages left of pencil and ink, I think. Called Hell War. It's going to be my Viking bounty hunter Norse saga. Let's see here. You guys might be into that type of stuff if you're into Lord of the Rings. And comic books and whatnot. It's going to be a black and white comic. Trying to make it pretty affordable. Probably have it on Kickstarter. And it's going to be like a magazine size format. So, let's see here. Might have to redraw this again. Yeah. All right, so I got that. So tonight was okay. It's a little harder to draw Sauron than I thought. I got some of the spikes done right here, and right here as well. Got a little bit of this. Just started doing this hand, but it's just a lot of the Lovecraft's crazy, man. I like Howard, Robert E. Howard. Him and Lovecraft were buddies. You probably know that already, though. And it's just gotta go to bed. I'm probably gonna have to do definitely gonna have to do another pencil stream of this because there's just so much stuff going on in it, you know. Yeah, but you guys are saying Mordor, huh? Let's see, half hawk, half man. Did you know that in some circles, swearing is part of informal, relaxed communication? It can be a camaraderie, show trust, or help people feel more at ease. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. I don't know. I swear, like a pirate. I try not to, though. I ain't gonna lie. I actually don't like swearing, but it just kind of slips out, you know. We got that. It just slips out, man. Especially like when I hit my toe or something. Hey, what's up, Wanda? How you doing, He-Man? Oh, He-Man versus Thor would be cool, or He-Man versus Conan. That would be pretty badass. I'm looking forward to that He-Man movie too. Yeah, 100%. Let's see. Probably going to try to draw this. See, half man, half bird is called an Arakakra. Arakakra. Okay. Fan of D&D. Yes, I like Drist. Drist is, R.A. Salvatore's character, Drist. I read the first 2 graphic novels of that. It was pretty cool back in the day. Yeah. Let's see here. Try to draw this. Really see if I could do this. See, the thing is, you can't draw this guy really fast. He's just got so much detail. Big, clumpy detail. Read the Tige Monster Manual. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see, we got that. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to stay home and like sleep and eat a bunch of junk food. You know what I mean? Eat some pizza, eat some tacos. Let's see here. People like you naturally perceive spatial relationships and proportions more accurately, which helps them represent 3D objects on 2D surfaces. Ah, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Let's see. This isn't going to really be accurate right here, because if he was grabbing the club at the top part of this, unless he turned it into a hammer, which he could because he's Sauron, he can make it a short-handed mace, almost like a hammer. So I'm going to do that, or at least this right here, because his mace is it's pretty long. I recommend using this too. See here. You're also born with better hand and eye coordination or dexterity, making it easier to control drawing tools precisely. I, on the other hand, basically suck. Nah, you don't suck, man. It's art, bro. You just gotta figure out. You just gotta figure out your situation and how to do it your way. That's all it is, brother. That's all it is. It's all practice, And if you got the time to practice, you have the privilege to practice a lot, then you can get really good. And I believe anybody can, even if they're not a natural artist. And that comes from Jack Kirby, Like he says, anybody can make comics, You want to make comics? You can make comics. I really believe that too. I believe anybody can learn art and get good at art. I just believe the human brain is capable of that. I love drawing, but I'm terrible at it. Yeah, you just got to work harder than everybody else. Some people are just born knowing how to do it real quick. They can get to it. Yeah, it's all about practice. That's I firmly believe that. It's just you got to work harder than everybody. That are kind of faster, that are more attuned to it. I have trouble drawing. I see Hayden Edwards. I have trouble drawing humans because of the way they're built, especially drawing monsters that are bipedal. Everyone starts drawing terrible. Yeah, everyone starts drawing, and then they just have this thing, man, where they're afraid to fuck up, and now it comes to anything. Like they don't want to drive, or, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. They don't want to cook a certain meal. They don't want to draw, but you just got to be willing to just fuck up, and not care what anybody thinks. Excuse me. Especially yourself, because there's an inner voice in your head that's going to tell you suck. Why are you doing that? You suck. Why are you going to keep doing that? You're not going to do a good job. You just got to tell that thing inside you, shut the fuck up. I'm going to keep trying. Yeah, I might lose, but I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep trying. And then the last version that I did, it's going to be what it is, but the next version is going to be better. And you just got to keep pushing forward. You got to be willing to lose. Let's see here. I think drawing is a maybe, or is maybe partially about solving visual problems, how to represent movement, emotion, or space in a still image. Yeah, it is, but just you don't want to overthink it too much. You just want to have fun with it. I know it sounds very, very basic for me saying that, but it is. I'm not thinking about perspective or anything like that with this drawing. I'm just having fun. If I got in here and made a 1 point perspective, I try to line everything up. But you're just gonna get in here, you're just gonna have fun. And the whole thing about messing up, that's part of the hunt when you're drawing. That's the reason why we like to do it. It's that hunt. We want that dinner prize. We want that trophy. And it's fun making these mistakes, these happy accidents that Bob Ross often cited when he was doing that. And we love doing that. That's what I love doing. You're getting these when you tap into the muse when you're drawing. These things are just going to populate in your brain, and you're just going to follow these populations of art, and they're going to take you down paths that you didn't foresee from once you started drawing the piece. So you just got to get in there. You got to do it. You got to be willing to fuck up. There's drawing from observation and constructing the form. Combine the two. In your experience, do even the most naturally talented artists improve through effort, failure, and learning? Yes, they do. 100%. And the thing is too, this is one big thing you got to swallow. You have to know that you're always going to be a student in art. Even if you're the best artist in the world, there's always more to learn, and you're always a student. There's always more to learn. Let's see here. Bob, the violin, number one. If your side heifer show up late, didn't you know kind of dishes? Didn't do no kind of dishes. Is this appropriate to OJ? Her upside? I don't know, man. That's a kind of heavy like 90s thing, bro. That's heavy for me. But probably gonna call it, man. I really appreciate all you guys coming. I really do, and everyone that's slapping the like. That's fucking awesome. I'm gonna try to jump on this thing tomorrow night. I'm trying to do 2 shows a week. I'm also like Wednesday, I'm picking up the comic books, doing reviews of comics. Yeah, you too, man. Thanks for stopping by, Half Hawk Man, Half Man. And if you have any questions, just let me know, man. Like I said, I'm a greenish gray guy. I've been making underground comics for a long time. I don't know a lot, but I do know some stuff that you might be able to use and make yourself improve from that. You know what I mean? Because there's always stuff. There's that saying. There's this truck that's stuck under a bridge. There's this whole town. They're trying to get this truck out of the bridge. No one knows what to do, right? And then this little kid rides up on a tricycle and he says, "Why don't you let the air out of the tires and push the truck out of the bridge?" Oh shit, we didn't even think about that. So sometimes it's just one person sees things from a different perspective and has an idea. So I have some nuggets of information. I also have a playlist if you want to go check it out, where it's called the Metal Cartoonist Nuggets, where I talk about art and just the mindset of it. I'm not talking about drawing the process, because I think there's millions of tutorial videos out there and shorts that you could see. I like to just talk about the actual just mindset of it, and I figure I'm drawing right here live so people can see that. But I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to do one video of those a month now. I got I think maybe 20 of those videos up right now. But it's basically about being a cartoonist and the time of comics that we are now, and trying to make comics, and drawing and meeting with people and connecting and networking and meeting with writers and all that shit. You know what I mean? And working with each other and building a community, all that stuff. I also do video. I have videos on just learning how to draw and where should you learn how to learn where should you find anatomy and what type of inspiration should you take. And I'm not anybody's but I do have some ideas that might be able to help you. Let's see here. But yeah, man, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, drawing is good, and it's a decompression valve. You get home, you just start scribbling, you can just hear that lid pop off. It's like when you're up on top of the roller coaster that's up on top of the world, and you're about to do that free fall, and you're sitting up there and you're just looking around. You see the houses, they're at the size of an ant, and then all of a sudden you hear that, you let that air out, that decompression, and then you drop. And that's how drawing is, man. It just it lets all that tension out, all that stress, and that's what I like to do on these streams. But thanks guys again for stopping by. I'm gonna go catch a couple winks, go sleep a few hours. I gotta work in a few hours. I got a 12-hour shift coming up, but gotta do that and then come back here, work on this. So doing comics. Hell War's coming out. Wish I could show you guys some of the stuff for that. I'm working on this Friday. This Simon Bisley piece too. It'll be over on Omer's channel. Yeah, we got Lobo right here. It's for Biztober, and he's fighting the old soy Lobo right there. So we'll be I'll be doing that. So you guys know about that. That's from back in the day, from the New 52 era of DC Comics. And this is the one I finished last week. This was the Phantom. Yeah, his arm's pretty big, right? But I don't know. I wanted to keep it that way. I could have erased it, but I didn't want to. I just think it was fun, you know. He's fighting the Singh Brotherhood, and he's got his horse Hero, and then his pet wolf Devil down there chomping. Yeah, so there's that. You know, that's what we do over on the channel. And they were talking about Cole earlier. This is my Cole fan art I did. Cole, the Atlantean. And you got Brule the Spear Slayer right there. Yeah. Fighting the reptilian men. But Hell War, man, I wish I could just show you guys something without spoiling too much. I think I showed this earlier. I might have moved it on. There's just so many spoilers. I could show a little bit of something here. I got 2 right here I could show. Just for the new guys that are stopping by, if you're still here. So that's the Hellbinger from Hell War, my comic coming out. And this is Hell War right there. That's him. He's got some exaggerated proportions. Same thing with his brother. That's his brother Wreckbolt. And this is a Viking bounty hunter story I'm working on. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, I'm going to be launching the book in March. So got a bunch of stuff in the works, guys. Other stuff too that I haven't been showing really either. So, but thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You guys made my day. Always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great night. Stay metal.